Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. We got 8 races on Wednesday afternoon. Let's get right to those track and weather conditions. The main track is sloppy, no turf racing scheduled today. The first race, originally scheduled for the turf at 1 mile and 1/16th, will be run on that sloppy main track. These are claimers, fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and up. Scratch the 4, the 6, the 7, and number 8, the off-time favorite, number 10, My House.
Racing at Gulfstream. From the far outside, My House is sent out aggressively to try to cross and clear into the run to the first turn. Princess Malia is down toward the inside and races with her in the early stages, and Time for Harlan is at the rail. Followed by 5 and 9s and Lady Con, and Lady Joyful is last of all, but they're separated by only 3.5 lengths as they run around the first turn. My House has worked clear to lead it by a length, Lady Con second. Princess Malia is now racing third for Nunez, a length better than 5 and 9s. To her inside is Time for Harlan, and Lady Joyful is still last as they straighten out for their journey up the backstretch. My House with pace pressure in the form of Lady Con after the opening quarter went in 24 and 1. These two are now 2.5 lengths better than Princess Malia, who's racing in third now and 4 lengths off the speed. Then it's a gap of 2 to Lady Joyful with 5 and 9s between horses, and down to the inside Time for Harlan is last, and she's 6 lengths behind, and there's less than half a mile to go. With the lead, it's My House. She's extended it to 2.5 lengths. Princess Malia is now into second. From the outside, Lady Con third. The first to be called for run is 5 and 9s. She's last, and moving up on the outside is Lady Joyful to get into fourth in front of Time for Harlan, and they run around the far turn. My House is in front, but Nunez has had the box seat with Princess Malia, comes to the outside and comes to confront the leader. Back third now is Time for Harlan with Lady Joyful and Lady Con, and they run to the top of the stretch. With the lead, it's My House. Princess Malia to the throat latch with less than a quarter of a mile to go. 10 lengths in front of Time for Harlan, who's destined for third, and they're at the top of the stretch. My House still has something in reserve and leads by a length to the attack one more time, Princess Malia, then Time for Harlan. 1/8 of a mile to go now. The leader is still My House. She's in front by 2. Princess Malia had every opportunity but could not get by. The first race favorite's a winner. It's My House in front by 2 in the end. Princess Malia from Time for Harlan, then Lady Con in 1:45 and 3.
Number 10, My House, gets in off the altos and scores for Joker Racing LLC, trained by Rohan Crichton and ridden to victory today by Josie Gomez. Second race, a 5.5 furlong sprint. These are claimers, 4-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races in life. Scratch number 6, Forge.
And they're up. It was a level beginning. From the inside, Raised Back is away alertly and right to the early lead. Dreaming of Pete comes away racing second with JC50 in third. Then Summation Day, who's out of there in fourth. 2 lengths back to the outside in fifth position as I'm Wide Awake. And My Uncle Charlie conspicuously last as they run past the half-mile pole. With the lead, it's Raised Back by a length. Dreaming of Pete is second. JC50 is third. Summation Day is now fourth. 2.5 clear of I'm Wide Awake. And My Uncle Charlie tries to do some work with 3 furlongs left to go. Raised Back still does it well. He's 2.5 in front with 5/16 to go. JC50 getting around Dreaming of Pete and up into second. It's 5 lengths back to the inside of My Uncle Charlie and Summation Day, and they're at the top of the stretch. Raised Back has the lead. Goncalves will try it inside with JC50. Got to split if he can quicken through, and they're at the top of the stretch. Here's JC50 up the inside. Raised Back, who's right back at him, 6 in front of My Uncle Charlie. 1/8 of a mile to go. Inside lane's the good lane for JC50, and he's moving clear. It will be JC50 and Leandro Goncalves to kick off the early pick 4, a 2-length winner. Raised Back second, My Uncle Charlie, and I'm Wide Awake in 104 and 4.
Number 4, JC50 scores the bottom half of the early daily double, owned by Carson Springs Farm, trained by Christine Jenks, and ridden to victory today by Leandro Goncalves. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Gulfstream Park is one of Florida's top entertainment destinations, mixing restaurants, clubs, a casino, and international boutique shops with world-class racing. In a lavish, sun-drenched setting with the feel of a Mediterranean village, Gulfstream is a leading year-round entertainment and tourist destination and the home of luxury residences in 2014. The Stronach family, owners of Gulfstream Park, is committed to the sport of thoroughbred racing and the grace, spirit, and generosity of the horse.
Point of entry would not be denied. and they're into the stretch.
Point of Entry's taking the lead.
Point of Entry, a 2-length lead.
It's Point of Entry taking the lead. Point of Entry will go to the Breeders' Cup on a 5-race winning streak.
5-time Grade 1 winner from a deep Phipps family with the pedigree and physical to become the heir of Dynaformer, Point of Entry, standing at Adena Springs.
Welcome back. The third race, originally scheduled for 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf, to be run on the sloppy main track. These are claimers. They're 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. The jockey on the one is Jacinto Herrera Gomez, scratch number 8, Plant City Robin.
They're off. Toward the inside, that's Just for Fun, who wins the start and goes looking for the lead. At the rail, Cum Laude is showing foot, but Just for Fun and Jesus Rios win the run into the first turn. They've opened a 3-length lead. From the far outside, Mr. Fahrenheit trying to get over. On the inside in Cum Laude, from between horses, and right there is Tritonian. He's much closer today. He's a length in front of the team of Onward Look, Deputy Vic, Giant Cat, and Wise Maker. They race around the opening turn, and at 8-5, Just for Fun. He's taken strong hold here. Leads it by a length and a half. Mr. Fahrenheit is his nearest pursuer second after an opening quarter that went in 24-3. Racing third down to the inside is Cum Laude, a neck better than Tritonian. Then Giant Cat. He's on the outside of Wisemaker, who's 2 lengths in front of Deputy Vic, and Onward Look will have to do it from last as they run down the backstretch. A loose up top leader is Just for Fun. He's in front by 2.5 lengths. Mr. Fahrenheit on a long rein here from Monterey Jr., racing second in striking distance. It's 2 lengths back to Giant Cat and Wisemaker. From between them, Tritonian. Cum Laude is called it an afternoon in front of Deputy Vic, and trailing is Onward Look. They won a half mile in 48-1. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Less than 3 furlongs to go. Just for Fun leads it by a length and a half. From the outside, Mr. Fahrenheit is still second. Giant Cat and Diego Gomez swung into action as they run past the 5/16. The leader is Just for Fun. From the outside, here's Giant Cat. So the 2 favorites have it to themselves, and they're at the top of the stretch. With the lead, Just for Fun. Giant Cat begins to get after him second, 3 in front of Mr. Fahrenheit, and they're at the top of the stretch. Just for Fun cuts the corner. Giant Cat runs at him on the outside, and here's Giant Cat to take on Just for Fun. In deep stretch, Just for Fun on the inside. Giant Cat on the outside, pressing past late. Giant Cat wears down the leader and wins by a length. Just for Fun second. It's a distance back to Mr. Fahrenheit and Tritonian in 1:45-3.
Number 6, Giant Cat, closes the score for DeLuca & Sons stable, trained by Luis Oliveras and ridden to victory today by Diego Gomez. Race 4 is a 6-furlong sprint. These are claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races in life. Scratch number 4, Keep in Mind.
They're up. From the outside, Front Cover Dream and Princess Bella on Call from the center moves to challenge. In fact, Princess Bella on Call has the lead. Front Cover Dream is up on the outside to be second, a length better than American Proud, with Rona Daytona widest of all. Then to the rail, it's Bon Nuit, a length and a half clear of Little Zoe, and Joaquina does her best running later. She's last of all as they move down the backstretch. With the lead, Princess Bella on Call by a length and a quarter. Up on the outside, Front Cover Dream is there second. Rona Daytona takes it in while third. Toward the inside, and Bon Nuit, 4-3 in front of American Proud, then Little Zoe, and trailing is Joaquina. They run to the top of the stretch after a 22-3 opening quarter time, and on top, it's Princess Bella on Call by a half a length. Up on the outside, Front Cover Dream is there second, 2.5 lengths back to Rona Daytona third. Now put to a drive is Bon Nuit from fourth. She needs to do better after a 46-second half mile. Princess Bella on Call floats off the corner but leads. Front Cover Dream and Leroy Nelson to the attack second, down the outside, and Rona Daytona third. 1/8 of a mile to go. Princess Bella on Call has something in reserve, and she's still in front. Front Cover Dream doing her best while second, then Rona Daytona third. Late run from Joaquina, Princess Bella on Call, and Gaffleone, a 2-length winner. Front Cover Dream second, then Rona Daytona and Joaquina in 1:12-1.
Number 5, Princess Belle on Call, scores for Birabal's Racing Stable, trained by Albany Mirage and ridden to victory today by apprentice Tyler Gaffaleone. We'll take a short break and be back for race number 5 in just a little while.
There's a new day dawning in Florida. Never before has a Breeders' Cup Classic winner retired to stud in the Sunshine State. Until now.
Lonnet has
on it.
Adena Springs presents 3-time Grade 1 winner and earner of over $4 million, Fort Larned. New to Adena Springs South.
Welcome back. Fifth race originally scheduled for 7.5 furlongs on the turf, now to be run at 7 furlongs on a sloppy main track. Starter optional claimer, jockey on the 3. Jesus Rios scratched the 4, the 5, and the 10. Jockey on number 11, Eddie Castro.
And they're up. From the outside, Miss Deja Vu begins the best and goes looking for the lead. Mochima is ridden with speed. Down to the inside, Arella Princess, and up the inside lane is General Ann. Like a charm away in the top flight, these are the 5 quickest. 2.5 to Summers back, then to the outside image of Rachel, and Princess Zenji is trailing the field early as they run down the backstretch. With the lead, it's Luca Panici and Miss Deja Vu by a length, Mochima second. Toward the inside and now trying to improve is General Ann alongside Like a Charm. Then it's Arella Princess, fifth now, lost a bit of ground. A length in front of Summer Best back, who's 2.5 clear of image of Rachel, and Princess Zenji is last. They take it to the far turn after the opening quarter went in 22-2, and the leader is still Miss Deja Vu. Miss Deja Vu strings out the field a bit at the 5/16, leads it by 3 from Like a Charm second. Mochima's hard-ridden by Castro. Arella Princess trying to come up the inside lane. General Ann will need to do better than that as they run to the top of the stretch. Yet to face a challenge, Miss Deja Vu continues to lead. Arella Princess gets inside of Like a Charm and might be a stretch danger, and they're at the top of the stretch. They're by a half and 45 seconds flat. Miss Deja Vu has the lead by 2. Arella Princess up the inside trying to make ground in the late stages, but Miss Deja Vu drifting but holding firm. Arella Princess back second, then Like a Charm down the outside in Mochima, but in deep stretch, Miss Deja Vu and Luca Panici gate to wire by 3 lengths. Arella Princess, then Mochima, Like a Charm, and Princess Zenji in 125-1.
Number 7, Miss Deja Vu takes them wire-to-wire and scores for owner Terry Bruner, trained by Kerry Salvash and ridden to victory today by Luca Panici. Race 6, 1 mile, maiden acclaimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up with 2 scratches. Scratch number 7, heading south. Scratch number 8, Olympic Sochi.
And they're up. From the outside, Close Connection wins the break from the outside, and True Rice Pudding moving to challenge. True Rice Pudding leads the way, though Close Connection's under the whip ride to show speed. Easy Loving is away racing in third. Then to the inside and moving up now is Valid Wildfire, a length better than the favorite Starship Lisa, as this leader is loose up top on a 6-length lead, and trailing the field is Spiritual Leader. They run out of the 1 mile chute, and they're chasing True Rice Pudding, who's heading all hang loose here. True Rice Pudding is in front by 6 lengths. Trying to keep up from second now is Alma Luna, who's into second. 2 lengths back to Close Connection in third. Then to the outside, Easy Loving. Splitting horses now is Starship Lisa, getting around Valid Wildfire. Spiritual Leader is last. They won an opening quarter, sprint-like speed, 22-4, and there's less than half a mile to move. With the lead, True Rice Pudding by a half mile and 46-2. Leads Alma Luna, but the strides are only 4 lengths in front now from the favorite Starship Lisa, who's working closer from third, but she's still better than 7 off the lead now, with 3 furlongs left to go. True Rice Pudding goes to the top of the stretch at the 5/16 on a 5-length lead. Now to the outside, Rios getting serious on Starship Lisa. She's around Amaluna, and she's only 2 lengths off the lead as they run past the quarter pole. On top, True Rice Pudding in 3/4 and 112-2, but Starship Lisa comes to call. Starship Lisa on the outside now takes the lead. Amaluna will try to track that favorite down. True Rice Pudding did too much too soon. Inside the final furlong, Starship Lisa not home yet because Amaluna's coming back. attack. Starship Lisa leads. Amaluna's in second, trying to track down Starship Lisa. Rios puts her to pressure, and she holds firm. Starship Lisa by a length and a half. Amaluna second. Valid Wildfire third. It's close fourth. Spiritual Leader or the early pace setter True Rice Pudding in 139 and 3.
Nice score by number 2, Starship Lisa, owned by Alex Kazdan, trained by Alejandro Memo, and ridden to victory today by Jesus Rios. We're going to take a break and be back for the late Daily Double in just a couple of moments.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup Classic. Mucho Macho Man has the lead close to home. Mucho Macho Man!
Gulfstream Park is one of Florida's top entertainment destinations, mixing restaurants, clubs, a casino, and international boutique shops with world-class racing. In a lavish, sun-drenched setting with the feel of a Mediterranean village, Gulfstream is a leading year-round entertainment and tourist destination and the home of luxury residences in 2014. The Stronach family, owners of Gulfstream Park, is committed to the sport of thoroughbred racing and the grace, spirit, and generosity of the horse.
Welcome back. The 7th race, originally scheduled for 1 mile on the turf. It'll be 1 mile on the sloppy main track claimers, 4-year-olds and upward, which have never won 3 races or race since October 29th. Scratch the 2, the 4, and number 6.
And they're off. Was a level beginning. From the outside, Tiger Bourbon and All Cash are showing speed. Active Madness finds his feet toward the inside. At the rail, it's Dusty Moore and Wind Talker on the outside. They run out of the 1 mile chute. A spirited early tempo develops with All Cash in front. He leads it a half a length over Tiger Bourbon. Nunez is chirping at the favorite Active Madness to get up in there from third. It's a stretch of 3 to Dusty Moore and Wind Talker as they run out of the 1 mile chute. They won a quarter, 23-1, moving right along with All Cash in front. Tiger Bourbon is there second. Active Madness has been outpaced so far. He's third behind the speed. It's a stretch of 4 to Dusty Moore and Wind Talker as they run down the backstretch. All Cash, taking no prisoners. He passes the 5/8 on top of half a length. Tiger Bourbon is second. Active Madness is now tipped to the outside by Nunez at the half-mile pole. Seems to pick up the bit a bit better with that move. He's after a third at the half-mile after a 45-3 half-mile. Stretch of another 5 to Dusty Moore and Wind Talker. They run around the far turn at the 3-furlong point. The leader is Tiger Bourbon up on the outside. Active Madness is into second. All Cash did the heavy lifting. He's now back running third. The rest are not of consequence with a quarter of a mile to go. The favorites will decide it. Active Madness on the outside toward the inside. Tiger Bourbon by 3/4 in 110 flat. Active Madness chirped along by Nunez, but he collars the leader, Tiger Bourbon, and he's in front now by 2. Tiger Bourbon trying to fight back second, 4 in front of Dusty Moore, who's trying to rally past All Cash on the outside in deep stretch. Active Madness tipped into the clear and moves clear now. It's Active Madness to win the Wednesday feature by 2.5 lengths. Tiger Bourbon second, Dusty Moore third, All Cash fourth in 136 flat.
Number 3, Act of Madness. Really nice performance, owned by John Caniglia, trained by Kathleen O'Connell, ridden to victory today by Eduardo Nunez. The 8th and final race is a 7-furlong sprint. These claimers, these are 3-year-olds and upward. Scratch the 7, the 8, and the 9.
And runners away. In the center, El Chivo Vallejo gets the first call, moving up on the inside. Big Grandpa to show speed, and Big Grandpa has the lead as they run out of the chute. Up on the outside, that's Red Pom Pom second, and El Chivo Vallejo is racing third, but he's moving up between horses now, a length and a half in front of Alico Castle. Then it's Pro Gold and Beantown Skipper, and trailing the field is Shiva Curlin. Down the backstretch past the 5/8, Big Grandpa through the opening quarter in 22-4. Leads at 3 parts of a length. Here's Alico Castle getting through on the inside of El Chivo Vallejo. Racing is second and third now, a length and a half in front of Beantown Skipper. He got inside of Red Pom Pom, then Shiva Curlin, and trailing is Pro Gold. 5/16 to go. The leader is still Big Grandpa by a length and a half. Up on the outside, Alico Castle is second. Back to third and retreating is El Chivo Vallejo. Beantown Skipper covers ground, but he's fourth in about 4 lengths from it with 5/16 to go. On the inside, Big Grandpa repels the initial challenge of Alico Castle. Manny Cruz puts him to the stick to try to rebid. Up on the outside, and Beantown Skipper third. They're at the top of the stretch. Thrown across here is Jesus Rios aboard Big Grandpa. He leads it by a length and a half. Back to the inside in Alico Castle, then Beantown Skipper, El Chivo Vallejo, and on the inside, Shiva Curlin. They battle it out for your high five, but the winner's coming clear. It's Big Grandpa wrapped up in the end. Big Grandpa's a 5-length winner in the end. Second was Alico Castle in front of Beantown Skipper, then El Chivo Vallejo and Shiva Curlin, 1:23 and 4, their running time.
Number 3, Big Grandpa wins again on an off-track owned by Theodore and Robin Miserak, trained by Kirk Zadie, and that gives jockey Jesus Rios 2 victories on the card. Today's pick 4 paid $53.60. The pick 5, 5 of 5, $172.75. The Rainbow 6, 6 of 6, $153.22. We have a carryover of $4,374.84. And that wraps up Wednesday's action. Remember, come and join us all week long at Gulfstream Park. We're running Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And Saturday, it is the Kentucky Derby. You got to see it here at Gulfstream Park. Good luck and good night.